Mine's John, Dixon. My wife Maureen and I are from New York City, so we're used to starting things 10 minutes late, but we'll meet you in the middle. We have some musicians on their way from the Legoland Marching Band. So, we'll do an intro, and they'll pop in just in time. Yeah, my name's John, and you're going to hear some songs from a musical that I composed. But before I composed the musical, I was just writing songs for the classroom. I'm an elementary school teacher. 14 years before that, I was an actor and musician. So I'll do a classic while we're waiting for the Legoland Marching Band. This is just called a bug song. It is not from the musical. This is called Stalling. But the song is called a bug song. Hello, can you hear me, or am I too small? Sometimes I feel like no one is listening at all. I need attention and I need a hug, but you're just a person and I'm just a bug. You're just a person and I'm just a bug. Sometimes I'm a spider, sometimes I'm a flea, sometimes I'm a cricket, sometimes I'm just me. Whatever you call me, whatever my name, we're both living creatures, so we're sort of the same. We're both living creatures, we're sort of the same. I live in a hill or a nest or a web. You live in an apartment with a comfortable bed. We both have a family, we both have a home. We both have each other, so we're never alone. We both have each other, so we're never alone. Whether buzzing or flying or just being a bug, I'm always the problem. I mess everything up. I'll ruin your picnic. I'll give you a scare. But it's just because I want you to know that I'm there. It's just because I want you to know that I'm there. All right. We could start with things that I wonder. Okay. All right, let's just keep things moving. So here's the background. We're gonna try, this is an experiment. So it's designed for audience attention, I would say. My experience of performing in the Tuckhands Homeless is not familiar, so a lot of times it feels like it's background noise. But we're gonna try to see if we can keep some attention going for 30 to 40 minutes. The Nature of Love is an original musical that I adapted from a novel called The Trumpet of the Swan by an American author named E.B. White in 1970. Tonight, we are going to perform 9 of the 14 songs that were composed for this musical. made its world premiere 1 year ago at the International School of Boone. In 2013, the origin story, I was teaching at a school in Brooklyn, and I read this book, The Trumpet of the Swan, to my entire class of first, second, and third graders. That's it was the most enthusiastic reaction I've ever had for a read aloud. The students were asking for more. Can you read that section again? They were quoting the characters. They brought the stories and the jokes out of the classroom and into field trips. Yes, it's true. In New York City, we go on subway field trips. And one day, we were on a field trip, and there was a sudden rainstorm. And then all of a sudden, equally suddenly, there was a burst of sunshine. And these children, 6, 7, 8-year-olds said, "Oh my gosh, John, it's just like at the end of The Trumpet of the Swan when there was a rainstorm and then a happy ending." And then they just started singing, "The sun came out today, the sun came out today." And that is still the closing number of this musical. I was so inspired by how deeply they were connected to this book, so I started dreaming of making this story into a musical. And when I started writing, I had no musical training. Got through 1, 2, 3, 4 songs, and then I realized they all sounded the same. So that was my first writer's block. But I'll start with the first song that I wrote, and it's still one of my favorites. Every night, Sam Beaver comes back from exploring the Canadian wild. He's 11 years old. Every night he takes out his notebook and pencil, and he tucks himself into bed and he starts writing in his journal. E.B. White captures the innocence and stream of consciousness of this 11-year-old so beautifully, I didn't have to invent many lyrics for this one. This is Sam Beaver, 11 years old, lying in bed, singing aloud as he writes in his notebook. This is one of the songs that I sing to my 5-year-old son Thomas at night to help him fall asleep. Today I heard a fox bark. I wonder what that could mean. An egg is the most perfect thing that I have ever seen. I love it because there's life inside. It's hiding the unknown. I wonder what I'll be when I'm all grown. A tennis ball will always be just a tennis ball, but an egg will open and then you'll see something cute and small. How in the world does every bird know how to build a nest? Is there some kind of bird nest building test? These are the things that I wonder as I drift to sleep. Nature is fun to ponder. My questions run deep, so I keep a pen and paper by my bed. Write down all the thoughts inside my head. A baby swan is sent, a baby deer is a fawn. The moon is shining down on us, the day is all but gone. It takes 45 days for a cygnet to hatch, 6 months for one to fly. But all it takes is a setting sun for me to wonder why. These are the things that I wonder as I drift to sleep. fun to ponder. My questions run deep, so I keep a pen and paper by my bed to write down all the thoughts inside my head. Life is so mysterious, and that's a proven fact. Why does a skunk produce a stink whenever she's attacked? I know the world is growing, and it's full of magical powers, but I wonder what goes on in these wee hours. These are the things that I wonder as I drift to sleep. Nature is fun to ponder. My questions run deep, so I keep a pen and paper by my bed. To write down all the thoughts inside my head. Okay, we ready? Alright, so now the opening number. And if you saw this at ISB, sorry, that's probably going to be stuck in your head again. So the Nature of Love musical begins with this opening number called Canadian Wild. It's a little bit Hamilton, a dash of the Lion King, a pinch of Cats, a hint of Into the Woods. Sam Beaver, 11 years old, is exploring nature. He thinks he's alone, and all the animals of the wild gradually make themselves known, only to the audience. Sam, I'm 11, I'm a curious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild, one foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. Wonder if there's any undercover animals around. He's Sam, he's 11, he's a curious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild, one foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. Wonder if there's any undercover animals around. Okay.
We're so too carefree, having free. Carrots are what we like to eat. We hop on top of the snow. We hop and hop wherever we go. Whoa! Down on next. Who am I? Yeah, you know well. I'm a great horned owl, as you can tell. From my branch, I can see it all. Back in the creek, I call.
I'm a badger, black and white fur. Live underground, that's my shelter. I have sharp claws for digging in the dirt. Don't shake my paws, you might get hurt.
I'm Sam, I'm 11, I'm a curious child. Walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One of the other, try not to make a sound. I wonder if there's any undercover animals around.
He's Sam,
He's 11, he's a curious child.
walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. Wonder if there's any undercover animals around. Hi, I'm a deer. People hunt me with a spear. When a predator comes, I'll be full of fear. Got a long brown fur and a fluffy white tail, but my antlers are tough, so don't fuck with the man.
Oh! You know, I'm a swallow, black as Okay, horse.
I'm a horse. Nay.
No!
I'm 11, I'm a serious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. I wonder if there's any undercover animals around.
Okay, Miss Penelope, you know she's got something.
I'm a female swan getting ready to nest. Hard work being a mom, I need my rest. A female swan is called a pendant. And shoot us down again.
I'm a cock, some call me loud. Got a lot to say, cause I'm super proud. I'm smart and strong, don't forget, but I'm also handsome. It's a triple threat!
Well, don't mind me, I'm just a little fox, sneaking around on the slippery rocks, looking for something sweet to eat. How about a bit of swan meat?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like we're swans.
My bad.
I'm Sam, I'm 11, I'm a curious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. I wonder if there's any undercover animals around.
He's Sam, he's 11, he's a curious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. Wonder if there's any undercover animals around. He's Sam, he's 11, he's a curious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound. Wonder if there's any undercover animals around. He's Sam, he's 11, he's a curious child, walking through the woods in the summer, Canadian wild. One foot in front of the other, try not to make a sound.
So every morning, Sam wakes up and prepares for his daily adventure. He brings a compass, a hunting knife, and binoculars, which E.B. White has charmingly referred to as field glasses, and his notebook and pencil. A good explorer knows you have to expect the unexpected, and you will find it. So sure enough, one day, while Sam is exploring the Canadian wild, he sees a fox ready to prey on some fresh swan eggs that are incubating in the nest. Fortunately, Sam is prepared for everything. This song is called Today, and it is the last song sung by Sam Beaver. His knife is too violent, his compass too purposeful, his notebook is private, his glasses are valuable. Who knows what I'm gonna find? This is my time to shine, it's my time to shine. If there's trouble of any kind, I'm gonna do something special out there today. I'm brave and I'm tall, and I'm ready for it all. I'm gonna do something special out there today. Just give me strength and direction, and time for reflection on this very extra special of today. This pond is too silent, he's needs are too tense with fear. That can only mean violence. That must mean the fox is near. He's no match for this child. I'm the protector of the wild. Better run and hide with my slingshot by my side. I'm gonna do something special out here today. I am fully prepared and totally not scared. I'm gonna make a difference out here today. Just give me strength and direction and a stick for protection. The fox is going to the swan's nest. Stay away, no swan is getting murdered out here on my watch. So hurry up and scurry to your burrow, you silly old fox. About 6 chapters into The Trumpet of the Swan, the narrative focus shifts and stops zooming in on Sam's observations of the natural world, and our attention is diverted to just focusing on this family of swans with their newly hatched cygnets, and we follow the swans for the rest of the musical. In particular, one of the cygnets, whose name is Louis. Louis is unique because he cannot speak. He cannot say "co-oh" like other swans are supposed to. He can't even squeak. For a swan, this is a biological tragedy. Swans use their voice, and only their voice, to attract a mate. So when Louis falls in love with Serena, he follows her around but can't tell her what he's feeling. Sam Beaver brings Louis to school with him, and Louis learns how to read and write human words, but no other swans know how to read. So when Louis writes, "I love you," it's really confusing to Serena. What are those strange symbols he's showing her? Why isn't he saying something like a swan? Does he like her or not? Serena sings her frustration and perplexity in a solo called Silently. This is my son Thomas's favorite song from the musical. I've been singing it to him almost every night for about 5 years. Tonight, the song will be sung the way I have always dreamed by the supremely talented Gilleon Clark.
Then he'll call me by my name. But I think I'm feeling done with his endless chasing.
Brilliant part. So, in the novel, Louis, the swan, is cared for by a heteronormative mother and father, and I originally just transferred these characters directly into the first draft of my script. I am indebted to the actor who was cast as Louis' father. They challenged me to question whether it was really necessary for Louis to be raised by a stereotypical mom and dad. So as it exists now, The Nature of Love is a story about a single mother swan who is raising her cygnets alone with her brother, the uncle to Louis and Louis' siblings. Archibald, or Uncle Archie as he is affectionately referred, wants to prove to his sister that he is capable of doing great things. So without consulting her, he flies himself to the closest big city, which is a real town in America called Billings, Montana. He finds a store that sells musical instruments, and he makes the choice to crash into the shop, retrieve a brass trumpet, and bring it home to his voiceless nephew so that he can cement his name in history as a preacher who proved that his love has no limits. Archie sings this song, Billings, before, during, and after his flight from the Canadian wild to Billings, Montana, and this song was written with a vision of soaring to heights that are finally being reached by the extraordinarily gifted Boone Langston.
My nephew's defective, he has no voice. I will find him a trumpet, there's no other choice. Because love is a fleeting, and so is the spring. I will save him, I will give him the power to sing. I'll do it for Louis, because my heart is full. The power of family is unstoppable. For him I would fly to the end of the earth, or to Billings, Montana, whichever comes first. It's wonderfully thrilling, flying through Billings, a swan on a mission am I. This dream I'm fulfilling, here and now in Billings, in the swirling, sensational sky. The tallest of buildings are all over Billings, and one has what I'm looking for. I'm driven by passion, here I come now smashing through the window of an instrument store. Goes the glass, boom goes the drum,
Wrongy, wrongy goes the piano.
Boom goes the clerk. Boom goes the fiddle.
Drunk go the strings of the banjo.
We've been robbed. Hey, hey, call the owner.
Birds are a special kind of problem.
Busts are here, but he is gone. I swear it was some kind of swan.
Birds are so hard to handle. They're hard to handle.
Guilty and regretful, now I'm a thief. I'll go back to the Red Rock Lakes to take some relief. I have lost my integrity, traded it for shame, turned my family into fugitives. I've given up my name. Now I'm a villain, all over Billings. I hope they understand what I did. I did it for the kid.
Boone Langston. Hey Donnie, how's the sound levels? It's okay? Change anything? Alright. Okay. So as you just witnessed in that song, Uncle Archie's careless act of love and impulse had consequences. The instrument store is now demanding money for the damage and for the stolen trumpet. While Archie goes into hiding, Sam Beaver brings Louie to summer camp with him, and Louie gets a job as a bugler, using his new trumpet to play for the campers, waking them up in the morning and calling them to their activities. But one of the boys at this camp does not care for birds. His name is Applegate Skinner. He does not explain why he does not care for birds, only that he does not care for birds. And the other boys tease him, calling him Rotten Applegate and Sour Applegate. In the night, Applegate Skinner goes to the lake and takes a boat without permission. Applegate Skinner sings his redemption song, Drowning, which will now be performed with the beautiful vulnerability and emotional depth that I hoped to convey by the literally incomparable Maureen Reilly.
I've not forgotten all the boys who called me rotten. Applegate Skinner does not forget. I don't care about birds, and I hate your nasty words. You're gonna treat me with respect. It's getting hot, and I'm feeling cross. And I'm scared of what I might do. I need to cool off, so I'll head to the docks. Help myself to a camp canoe. I will devour all the boys who called me sour. Applegate Skinner has all the power. Don't know how to swim, but I know how to win. One thing I'm not is a coward. Night is black, there's no turning back. And I will make you all regret these crashing waves, but I'm super brave. Can't get revenge without getting wet. I am determined to show those boys who called me wormy. Applegate Skinner does not give up. Suddenly, I am drowning. I am drowning in the lake. Someone help me. I am shouting. I am doubting my mistake. Suddenly, I am drowning. I am drowning in the lake. Someone help me. I am shouting. I am doubting my mistake. Suddenly, I am drowning. I am drowning in the lake. Someone help me. I am shouting. I am doubting my mistake.
At that moment, Louis Swan came swooping in and saved Applegate Skinner from drowning, even though he was adamant that he did not care for birds.
I must forgive the bird who is the reason that I still live. Applegate Skinner is going to change.
No, Reilly? This might be a good time to try our experiment. So there's no pressure, but there is a hat with a QR code in it that goes to a mobile pay box, and it'll go to the musicians and singers. Really, we will never know. You can pretend to scan it and not really do it. It really is an experiment. We have no idea what to expect, and we wanted to find a balance where we're not charging money just to see it, but we also honor the towns that are being done. So it's an experiment. We will also not notice because we'll be so absorbed in our music, and it'll be here all night with the beers on tap. Thank you to BLAS for hosting.
Thomas, you can pass the hat to Kate.
Okay. At the end of the summer, after saving Applegate Skinner, Louis asks Sam Beaver to slice the webbing in between his toes so that he can articulate his swan fingers and play the keys of a trumpet properly. So news of this trumpeting swan spreads across America, and Louis is hired full-time as a tourist attraction in Boston. Louis serenades visitors as they ride the famous swan boats, which glide along the pond in the public garden adjacent to Boston Common, and he becomes a sensation. This next song is called Boston, and it is the first of 3 songs featuring the gentle and generous talents of Mary Wilson on trumpet.
The news about the bird. He plays a fancy trumpet, though he cannot speak a word. And now he wants to come and play in Boston Common.
Alright. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so at this point in the story, Louis is gigantically famous. We're talking Beyonce. And they want him everywhere. He's getting nightly gigs at the jazz club in Philadelphia. He's making so much money. His uncle's debt is more than paid for. But Louis cannot stop thinking about the swan of his desiring, Serena. Serena. So he writes this song. It's called Serena. It's a love song to the swan of his desiring. It is also, like all of my love songs, written for my wife, Maureen, Reilly. And this song here is written by Louis, sung by perhaps everyone around the world. It's so popular. Let's see. Because they're artists, I'm going to call them by their first names. It has nothing to do with insecurity about Danish pronunciations. Right, give it up for Anton on the drums. And Trail on the keyboard. closing number that was the first thing that ever got written. If you were here at the beginning of this, the sun came out today. So Louis is at the height of his fame. He's just sleeping at the Philadelphia Zoo like a baller. And while he's at the Philadelphia Zoo, earning just cash on cash on cash, all of a sudden there's this huge storm, and down from the sky crashes a pen. Pen is the name of a female swan, and her name is Serena. So this is the great closing number. The sun came out today that ends the musical The Nature of Love. Thank you so much for being here. to